Do you find answering cue card difficult and you fail to understand that how to develop a cue card? If yes, then this video is for you. Hello everyone, my name is Raman Kapoor and I am an IELTS trainer and I've trained thousands of students and helped them to clear their IELTS exam. So, what about cue cards? What is the effective strategy to answer a cue card? For that, you need to understand that there are 9 basic types of cue cards, and if you're able to understand these 9 types and prepare vocabulary and ideas for these 9 types, you are able to answer each and every cue card. So the first type of cue card is when you need to describe a situation that happened in the past. For example, you can be asked a question like, describe a situation when you needed to use a cell phone, or describe the time when you give advice to someone. So in these type of questions, you should answer the questions in the past tense only, never use any other tense, otherwise you will lose your marks. And you need to answer the question in the story manner. Always start with what happened in the past, then arrange a sequence of steps and always wind up your story at the end. So the second category is when you will be asked to describe a person. Now the examples could be, you can be asked to describe an interesting person, an old person, the person you admire, or a celebrity. Now in these type of questions, always start with a general statement. Now general statement is optional. You can use or you can avoid that also, but if you use that, it will certainly give an edge to your answer. After that, start with the describing the physical features of that person and how do you know about that person? What do you know about that person? So develop a narrative for that. And in the end, there's a question also which always asks you that why do you admire that person or why do you like that person? So for that, you need certain set of adjectives. So using that adjectives, you can describe that why do you like that person. So always have that, use 1 or 2 idioms also. If you use idioms, then also you will be able to uplift your score. Third category is when you are asked about a habit. Now you can be asked about, tell about something which help you to relax, or tell about your daily routine. So in these type of questions, you need to answer the question in the present tense. That is most important because the habit is always answered in the present tense. And after that, you need to describe that how you started off with this habit and how you perform or how you undertake those activities in your daily routine, and why do you get inspired to undertake those activities. And if you fall short of the time, then you can answer 2 activities also. So fourth type is when you are asked to describe an object. Now the object could be a tall building, it could be an electronic device, it could be a toy. So for that, you need to develop your vocabulary to describe any object. Describing an object includes the physical features of the object, how you use it in your daily life, and you can also use comparisons. If you fall short of ideas, you can compare that object with any other object, so that will help you to stretch your answer. So the fifth category is when you need to describe a place. Now place could be a quiet place, or it could be a place full of colors, or a cafe you like to visit often. So in these type of questions, you need to develop and gather vocabulary to describe a building or a street or a city. So if you'll have enough of that, then this cue card will be easy for you. The sixth category is when you need to describe a hypothetical desire. It means something which you have not tried, but you will try in the future. So for example, any language that you would like to learn in the future, or any activity which you would like to try in the future. So in these type of questions, if you notice that these activities you're not tried, so you will use the language that I would like to try, or I would like to go, or I would like to learn. So these type of language you need to use in that. And again, you need to create a reason for that, what activities you are doing, so that you'll be able to learn those things in the future. So you need to create a storyline for that also. And again, last but not the least, you need to wind up that properly. And the seventh category is when you need to explain your favorite thing. It could be your favorite sport, your favorite book, your favorite activity, your favorite personality. It could be anything. Now in these type of questions, students normally get confused as there are so many things which are my favorite, which one should I explain? So always choose the thing which is very easy to explain. For example, if you are being asked about explaining your favorite movie, so select a movie which you have maximum information about and large information which you can explain about that. So 8 categories when you are asked to describe about a cultural event or a cultural food or a cultural item. Now in these type of questions, you need to have the complete knowledge of that particular thing. So always choose the thing or always choose about that particular topic which you have complete information about. And there are some native words that are normally used while describing a cultural event or a cultural thing. So never shy away from that. Just give extra information so that the examiner is able to understand that what do you mean by that particular thing. So the last category is which doesn't come in any of the other categories, and we call them crazy questions. So these are unusual questions. For example, you can be asked talk about a poisonous plant of your country, or talk about an unusual meal that you had. So there is no right or wrong answer in IELTS. So you can create some answer of your own. The examiner is not going to Google every part of it. So you can answer the question according to your own convenience. You can create something in your head and you can speak about that, because the examiner is going to give the marks based on 4 platforms. That is your fluency, pronunciation, your grammar and your vocab. So the content doesn't really matter. So you can speak according to your convenience, but your fluency, pronunciation and the other factors should be covered properly. So these are the 9 basic categories, and if you're able to gather vocabulary and prepare for these 9 types of cue cards, you're able to answer each and every cue card. This is my guarantee. So if you find this video useful, please give a like and subscribe to my channel to keep on getting such useful videos in the future. Thank you.